Hi Libra, how are you guys? My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing a July spiritual guide message here. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. I just love you guys and just for the support. And this intention is just for just a beautiful, beautiful, pure intention over your July month. What's to come. Let's see what kind of energy we can utilize from that space. So I'm going to start with this sacred geometry energy to kind of give us an overall theme of what July will be for you from your spirit guides. Thank you so much, Spirit, for just being here, being present in our space. Please guide me through this message, Spirit. Wow, so we have two that came out here: communication and openness. So this month, it feels like, Libra, this is a time to have open communications, open dialogues. Communication will be very open. I'm getting shocking revelations to finally communicating from someone from your past, or something is being once was closed is now becoming more open. Someone's more open to now communicate with you, when in fact in the past they could have not, or vice versa. But the month of July definitely feel like a lot of things is going to be cleared up too. Total understanding and awareness at that. So let me read these to you here. Communication 26. So with communication here, we have the energy of communication that makes you aware that you are able to communicate with your body, thus understanding its signals and solving its discomforts. This energy brings your body and your spirit in deeper contact with each other. And with openness, we have 42. So we have, with openness, the energy of openness helps you to take an honest look at yourself. Quite often, we all have we have all sorts of sorry y'all, my words today are crazy. Quite often, we have all sorts of sabotage things that work against us at a subconscious level, thus preventing us from feeling what truly occupies us. This energy helps us recognize this and experience ourselves at a deeper level. Wow. So, damn, Libra, I'm getting more so like this energy is like communicating. Your body, your spirit is communicating messages at a subconscious level here, and it's kind of showing you certain things that were like sabotage behaviors that we may not was aware of consciously. And it seems like once you listen more to the body and the spirit of things, it's giving you these answers and these, I'm getting uncomfortable communication that you're getting from your own self. It's a truth, but it's one of those truths that are very hard to swallow. But it's definitely allowing you to experience yourself on a very deep level here. And it's only like once you're honest with yourself, no one needs to know. I don't feel like this feels like just a youth situation. This is for some of you guys. I'll open more energy here. But from what I'm getting, and overall wise, this feels more so like focusing on your inner guide, focusing on what truly is communicating through you. There's like communications that's coming through you. I don't feel like some of you guys may even believed in this, and now it's like one of those aha moments where it's like, I too now see why people are intuitives. I now see why it's like a understanding only you will know. And it's like quite it's like a real dope experience. Oh wow, okay. So let me pull some additional. Okay, Spirit. Oh, look. You guys are being moved by Mother Earth herself. This is a very, very powerful, like July is going to be a powerful activation for some of you guys. You guys are definitely going to be reacquainted with yourself. And whatever that subconscious self is will be now the conscious self. And it's being integrated. This feels very spiritual, actually, to be honest with you, Libra. This feels like a very, very, very spiritual month, and it's a lot of activations that's taking place. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Wow. Some of you guys are becoming mothers, or desiring a mother figure that you can have these open communications and dialogues with, or you have someone in your life that you can go to. And I'm getting a feminine energy here. Someone who you can go to, an elder feminine energy, and express these activations and expressing the experiences that you have, so you can gain clarity and on like what to do next. I'm getting like some of you guys may need assistance with this process because it's so new to you, and there is someone here that's already guiding you through it, or this is you being guiding others as well, opening them up, open their portals up. Wow, Libra, this is pretty intense. Okay, let me see what area does this fall in for you guys, for Libra spirit. Yeah, like I feel like some of you guys might resist this because it's so new and it's not familiar, and it's getting denounced because of ego. I'm just saying for some, but please be mindful that this too isn't a learning experience like no other, and this is essentially an initiation. So don't allow any kind of like narrow-minded thinking to kind of not allow this to kind of enter your life, because this is actually only a few is given this type of initiation, and you've been chosen, and it's very, very imperative to kind of like see this through. This is beautiful. So where is this? Okay, I'll put one more. Wow, Mars is coming out here. Okay, yeah, man, this is coming. This. Okay, July feels more aggressive. This is so interesting. This is all about your physical energy, your drive, your strength, your fighting spirit. Libra, you could be performing martial arts and getting a deeper alignment with self. Because this is all about like communicating the body. I'm getting more so like you're getting communications when you're doing physical activity. And this is also advising you, knowing that this activation could come actually when you're working out, or you're doing something that's going beyond your limits, and it's now like putting you in this other dimension of yourself that you didn't tap into until recently. I'm getting that some of you guys already tapped into this, or this is something where this needs to be activated. This Mars energy has to be the it's like the influencing factor of what's being communicated through you. Oh wow. On the bottom of the deck we have the sun. This is your soul. That makes perfect sense. You know, a lot of times when people say, like, for example, you have Uranus afterwards. So this definitely feels like, you know, when people go on like runs, long periods of runs, they usually get this thing called runner's high, where they're having an actual out of body experience. I had one personally before. It is like no other. You're literally removed from the limitations of your mind into this like other world. And the crazy part is you have to go into breaking that barrier. That part where we limit ourselves, like I was going to do 5 miles that day. I end up doing 13 miles. I didn't even expect to even do something like that. My limit was 5, but something in me just said, keep going. See how far you can really go. I hate running. And the point of the matter is, this feels like the same concept where you break the limitations that you have on, okay, I'm only going to do 2 laps or swim 2 laps, or I'm only going to do this. But it's like once you allow yourself to kind of lose that limit and allow yourself to see how far you really can go, how far you can push yourself, this is where that openness, this dialogue takes place here. This whole activation takes place here. Wow. Woo! Alright, let's get some tarot. Let's break this down a little bit for Libra. I'm liking this energy. I'm loving this energy, Libra. I was going to say Leo, so that you can have Leo in your chart, or this involves Leo, or parental energy. I'm getting more so father figure energy, parental guidance. I'm also getting maternal guidance too. Yep, that's the first card that comes out. So young staff in the reverse. For me, this is the overall energy where we need more energy. I mean, honestly, like this feels like honest to God lazy energy, and it's like you're not allowing yourself to see that there's a whole nother world waiting for you. I feel like your spirit and your soul is pushing you to get up and go someplace, get up and do something aggressive. I'm getting more so I get up and go energy is what I'm getting. But more so like get up and get to your passions, get up and go towards your soul's calling, get up and go towards your purpose, your destiny, what you deemed very, very, very important in your life. I'm getting like there's just a lack of energy. I'm just getting a lack of energy. This just feels like a lack of energy right here. And it's like so this it's like so this is for some of you guys. So I'm gonna be mindful of how I say this, because this feels like you gotta get up and go. Whatever that you gotta do, whatever for yourself, for your body, for your spirit, for your tenacity, for your courage, for your strength, for your overall energy, Libra, this feels like if you don't start getting up and getting going, if this is a new regimen, a new health care regimen, if this is more so like just what you need to do for to progress with any purpose energy, something here just feels like mental chaotic energy that could be portraying us, like whatever that we mentally like really get caught up in our head with. It's time to release that. I feel like you're literally coming out of something that was very tumultuous. It could have been something that was very hard to come out of, and it took some time. But in the month of July, I feel like you're beginning to get in that space of unblocking that energy and rising from what really truly hurt us and harmed us, or if this is just a lack of focus, coming out of the lack of focus, or not feeling like we're goal oriented, or whatever the case may be. That's more so recognizing that one perception, or just only having a one way of thinking about how our life's supposed to go is the deceptive energy that could be taking place. Sometimes our mind can play tricks on us. And it's just very imperative to not get stuck in the ego of what we know, because essentially what this feels like is what you know is kind of coming into an obsolete stage, meaning that there's more information that needs to be known right now, and you're going to be essentially a teacher of all of it. It's now to play. I'm getting now it's time to be a student again. You were once the teacher, I feel like the ego is like, I'm not a student, I'm a teacher. And it's like we have to be students our whole life in this thing called life. And spirit is guiding you through that. And then for others of you guys, this is more so just plain old energy. Just needing to get up off the couch and at least go run or go do whatever it is that you need to do for yourself, or playing that instrument that you put down for so long, or getting back into the groove of your creations, your passions. Again, this definitely just feels like overall energy, just lack of energy needing to be sparked up again. Because there's this equilibrium that could be taking place. I'm getting some of you guys are very more so at peace with just what it is that you are doing. But to be honest with you, subconsciously you think this is peace, but you're not really showing up in your life. And I hope this doesn't feel too much, because it's coming out like this. I feel like we constantly are being defeated and settling and not moving forward in our life because our mind is allowing us to just only think but so much, or this is what I know to be true, and that's that one that. And it's like, oh my goodness, like if you tap more into the spirit body, you will realize knowledge is infinite. And I know that you know that. It's just some of you guys, it's like coming out of that, to be honest with you. Coming out of thinking that, I can't think of two different perceptions at the same time. Either and this is correct, or either in that, or just seeing that the true knowledge is earth. Some of you guys could actually be getting into, I'm getting zoology, I don't know why, also geology, and it's like a really hard topic, and it's like you want to give up, but don't give up. Do not give up. This is something that will definitely, you need to fight in spirit to keep moving in this dynamic. It's something that you will be eventually a teacher in, a master in. However, you definitely, for the month of July, require the energy to get through it. It's just a hump. Look, this Leo energy keep coming out. The strength card coming out twice. That's letting me know that you need the tenacity. Something needs a courage. Some of you guys is just courage to kind of like answer your soul's calling. Something could be calling for you. Your body needs you right now. I'm getting some of you guys are looking to pick up more health routine habits. And seeing that that's a great longevity plan for you. Yep. But the thing is, the more we get caught up in the head of what decisions that we might have to make down the road, the more we're stagnant. I feel like this is where you guys could have been for quite some time here, 2 to 6 months. And it's just like looking where to just put your time, where to put your efforts, where to put your passions in. But in the meantime, you're not moving. It's just in the space of, what am I going to do? And more so like kind of complacent. It's even coming into a complacency. So I just feel like month of July is allowing you to realize, like, the reality is, if you don't get up and going to whatever, you're going to miss opportunities. There's going to be a lack of clarity. There's going to be a lack of stamina, even a lack of, it's just a lot of different things, even a lack of mental, some of you guys, this could even be like being so stagnant that it's like we can't really receive additional information and knowledge, because it's getting to the point where what we know is becoming obsolete. I'm keep getting that. And it's like some people just cannot realize that it's not that they're wrong, Libra, if this is you or them, whoever this could be. It's not that they're incorrect. It's the fact that there's other ways of thinking about things and other ways of seeing different perspectives and different knowledge, and different schools of thought, and it's more so like connecting to the actual earth energy, the actual energy that really can show you the magic within how trees are operating and how they network and how they communicate, how insects communicate to by smelling each other. It's just like you start to see certain things where they're like scientific, but they're also quite magical. And again, it's like you'll see that when you're physically doing something passionate for yourself. And again, this could be energies that you're surrounded around, that you're looking to help people with as well. Their lack of energy. Yeah, this feels like all energy. In order to be self-sufficient and self-independent and reliant on self, I do feel like, again, you guys are coming out of something that was hard, but it was the best. It's like you're coming into the independence of self, the self-appreciation of self, the self-knowing, the self-worth. I love that this Empress card is here. Your own energy here. I feel like you are in a good space in July once you make some kind of decision to kind of like pick your energy back up. Whatever that energy is, you're starting to realize that this is kind of holding you back, and there's some kind of, I'm getting somebody could have hidden agendas. I am getting that. Be mindful of people's hidden agendas for ego purposes, Libra. I do feel like someone can come off like very, very beautiful and amazing and I'm getting, yeah, there's somebody's a conniver. They come off very, very, very charming, very attractive energy here. And it feels very romantic. It feels very, very romantic. However, the Star and the Seven of Blades, it's like our dreams being shattered. And need something here that could have taken place if it was in the past or what have you, that shattered, that was supposed to, something was supposed to go somewhere and it didn't. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you, please understand that a broken heart sometimes bring our authenticity, who we truly are. Don't not hide that big lesson that we got from that, whatever that hurt, whatever that truly hurt us. Don't allow the ego to disguise the pain that needs to be addressed. So that pain is going to teach you a very, very valuable lesson. It's going to teach you the power of self-worth, how you can live in your truth, how to be spiritually aware, how to hone in your spiritual qualities and your spiritual talents, how to cultivate that into pure magic, Libra. This is a very, very powerful message here. I just don't want you to miss these opportunities because we have 3 aces in the reverse. There's 3 different opportunities that are missed because we need to unblock how we might view things. We might need to take the advice of others. If someone is in your life that's giving you great advice, that's healthy, I find it very, very disheartening that some people are not listening to your advice, or this is advice where someone's given and it's very good, but someone mindset is still of a child where they're very, very they need to be learning, but they refuse to learn because they're trapped in what they know to be true. And that's where they miss a lot of fucking opportunities here. So yeah, Spirit advice is just really guiding you to just kind of allow yourself to learn these lessons that have occurred also from something that has been shattered, and coming into your self-worth. I'm getting things that really broke us down was a lesson in really truly knowing who we essentially are through and through. Wow. So let me pull some advice here. That was actually very, very, very intense. I did not expect that. But you know, when Spirit got me called to say these messages, I gotta say them. Look, we got elder as your advice. I think in the beginning of this message, I was saying like a feminine elder is going to be guiding you through this transition. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So let me read that for us. So we have here, move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavior patterns. That's beautiful. I gotta say that again. Know that your energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. The elder is the ancestor who comes with the message of healing change. He is the embodied soul, yet he has journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. And also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. Wow. That's powerful. So I'm going to leave that at that, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this message. It was a little rough, so I apologize. But that message was so tailor-made for some. Okay? So thank you so much, and I will talk to y'all soon.